taking it slowly. I'm afraid to be lonely. Nobody told me it's harder than I thought to tell the truth. It's gonna leave you in pieces, all alone with your demons. And I know that we need this, but I've been too afraid to follow through. Hold me close and I won't leave, 'cause it hurts when you hurt somebody. So much to say, but I don't speak. And I hate that I let you stop me, 'cause it hurts when you hurt somebody.
Don't know where the time went, stuck in the wrong mindset, and I let the rules bend, when I know that all along I made the break. Hey, you got me searching for reasons to keep me from leaving, and then I have trouble breathing. I give myself another chance to stay. Ay. Hold me close and I won't leave, 'cause it hurts when you hurt somebody. So much to say, but I don't speak. And I hate that I let you stop me, 'cause it hurts when you hurt somebody. One day before you know it, you will see all of the pain and all the irony, yeah. You'll feel the sting and then you'll think of me, 'cause it hurts when you hurt. Hold me close and I won't leave, 'cause it hurts when you hurt somebody. So much to say, but I don't speak. And I hate that I let you stop me. Hold me close and I won't leave, 'cause it hurts when you hurt somebody. So much to say, but I don't speak. And I hate that I let you stop me, 'cause it hurts when you hurt somebody.
Oceans in between us, Mars and Venus so far apart. Hoping, just barely hoping, bleeding and broken from open hearts. Take my hand if you can take me as I am. Take my love if you can love me, that's enough, that's enough. But don't slip away before the dawn. Morning's about to come, and
Good morning, everybody. Welcome aboard. Let's hop into the sim here. How's everybody's Thursday going? I know this is a little bit different, seeing a Thursday stream, but yeah. So how's everybody going? How is everybody doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Alrighty. Charlie Golf Alpha closed. Golf Alpha closed. Between Delta 3 slash Charlie 5. Echo Delta Alpha 3 Alpha 5. And then Charlie 5 is closed between Delta 4 and Alpha 4. Foxtrot 4 closed, Alpha 4 is closed. Alrighty. And it is 22 Celsius, so we're 72. Love that. Alright, how's everybody going once again? Welcome aboard. We are back in the 319. We're taking her right on back to good old Detroit, Motor City, Michigan. Beautiful day down here in St. Louis, at least I'm pretty sure it is. We're gonna go look. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful day there. Beautiful. Alrighty. Alright, GPS primary is set, so that is all set and good to go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and brief up the cabin here a minute before they start boarding. So, alright, so we got everybody here. Why, good morning, everybody. Alright, so it's a one leg for this aircraft and our crew. We just had to do an overnight, and we're going right on back. Hope everybody enjoyed the time. I enjoyed working with you guys. So, easy flight today. 1 hour and 20 minutes up to Detroit. There is weather in Detroit right now, just light rain, so it could get a little bumpy on the way in, but service and everything out of here should be normal. What we're looking at is 78 passengers on the release, so shouldn't be too full. We're going to be about 3/4 to half full. Other than that, everything should go as planned. Everyone knows their stations, everyone knows this aircraft, so everyone knows what should happen on this aircraft. Just remember, I make the final calls, and everything has to be run through me before anything is executed that we have to do as a crew. Remember, we're here to service everyone else. Just remember, this is what we train for, this is our passion, this is what we love to do. So just remember to make sure you enjoy the job. Don't make yourself feel like you have to work the job. So make yourself feel at home, make yourself feel like you want to do this job. So any questions for me before we get to work and they start boarding? No questions. Alright, you guys have fun. I will talk to your lead in a couple minutes before we leave this morning, and we will get on our way up to Detroit. Awesome, guys. See you guys. Have fun. Alright, V1 134, VR 134, V2 137, flaps 1, we're going to be up 2.0 units. So, we are actually quite late. So, I mean, we have, we probably have, what, 50 bags? With that being an up trim of 2.0, and it's all probably in the front. So, not too bad at all. So, and they're just now starting to board, so let's go to work, shall we? I'm gonna go grab a snack because we've got about 45 minutes yet, so I'll be right back. Data Bastards, good morning. Welcome aboard Delta Airlines Flight 2140 was non-stop service up to Detroit. My name is Nicholas Quick. I'm your captain on board this Airbus A319. We're accompanied with Caden Bajano as our first officer this morning. We want to welcome you aboard. Total flight time over to Detroit, 1 hour and 20 minutes at a cruising altitude of 33,000 feet. Gate to gate time is 1:20. Flight time is about an hour and 9 minutes. Weather right here in St. Louis is absolutely beautiful, 72 degrees. Basically clear skies. Weather up in Detroit, cloudy skies, 52 degrees. And with Wayne, okay, we'll just say that. Rain moving into the area. Full flight attendants in the back today for your service and for your comfort. We want to thank you very much for choosing Delta Airlines as your airline of choice this morning. We'll be out of here in about the next 37 minutes. We are looking on an on-time departure, and we're looking at a on-time departure into Detroit as well. We want to thank you once again for flying with us. We hope you enjoy the flight with us. We invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Once again, welcome aboard. We're probably going to be able to leave early, if I had to guess. Alright, we can knock out that before start. Alright, before start checklist, cockpit prep is completed. Signs are on, and auto APU is going to go ahead and pop on as well. Signs are on and auto. Ideas are nav. Fuel requested was 14.5. We have 14.9 on board due to the rain going into Detroit. Takeoff data is settled. Altimeter is 2971. Both sides above the line is complete. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. We're just waiting on some more passengers, and we will be on our way. So, but how are things going with you, sir? Nice! Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I bet you there was an extra couple numbers in front of that 7. It was probably closer to a 100, but I've been there too. Yeah, that's what I thought. That is what I thought. We all gotta have fun once in a great while. Yeah? Have fun. Have fun, Caleb. Oh, I will. Alright, weather's good. We got that. Finishing up my lunch. We'll send ACARs and we'll send dispatch. Yeah. See if we can get an early push. I'm gonna guess no because of I'm gonna guess no because of traffic flow going into Detroit, but it's worth a shot. So by the way, guys, if you guys were wondering, this is the Payware. I think it's Payware. St. Louis. Really good scenery. I actually like it, and I think they've expanded since. I'm not exactly sure. I like it. I'm happy with it. I mean, I know I don't fly in here often, but this year you guys are going to see a lot of repeating airports. If I keep doing the streaming stuff, a lot of you guys are going to see repeating routes and airports. Just because I want to get my use out of the airports I use. And this winter, because I am going to start, I'm going to start doing more. So I'm actually going to be toning down a little bit on the I'm actually going to be toning down a little bit on flying. So this is probably going to be the last live stream for quite a while. I mean, there may be a pop-up one here and there. But there's probably going to be a lot of flying to like Grand Rapids Destin or Grand Rapids St. Pete if we do Allegiant, or with Delta, it'll be Detroit Atlanta or Atlanta to Boston or Detroit to Boston and back, something along those lines. And then wintertime, when everything picks back up, when I actually become boring, we will pick up on flying again, or later in the fall. Or if I have a rainy day and I'm home like it is today, so, and I don't have a vehicle right now, so. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I know there's nobody in here right now, but hey. Delta's got some good music this month. I do have to admit. Delta's got some good music this month. Alright, we just got a message. We are good to push at 12:15, so we're going to do that. Alright, so let's brief up this departure. Alright, so let me see if I can do this for everybody here. Bear with me, guys. There might be a little thing that might pop up here, so bear with me. Window capture. And source. Cancel that. Aha! Alright. So, let's brief up this departure here. I just need it, though, to where Alrighty. So, we are on the J Hart 7 departure. We're taking off runway 29, so we're going to be on a, as it says here, climb on a heading of 303 to 1,120 feet, then climb right, turn, direct DSAP. So that's going to be, we climb to 1120 on a heading of 303, and then direct DSAP. After that, it's going to be a cross DSAP at or above 2,500 feet, then on depicted routes to cross J-Hart at or above 5,000. So, depicted route. So that means fly the departure to J-Hart and then go on your way. So that's basically exactly what we're doing. So, nothing too hard at all. Should be something really simple and easy. So, alright, it is 12:11. We're going to go ahead and pre-plan our pushback to get it ready. Yeah, we're just going to do this. Alrighty. So at or above 5,000, and our top altitude is 5,000 a day. So should be nice and easy. Hello. We are ready for departure. We are ready. 1 hour and 9 minutes. Yeah, weather in Detroit looks fine. It might just be bumpy just on the beginning, but other than that, it should be fine. That's what I like to hear. So, alright, we will see you guys. See ya. Alright, they're going to close our door here in just a little bit here. We are going to go ahead and start our push. Why? Because we can. See ya. Alrighty, folks. Enjoy the safety presentation, and we will talk to you in a little bit.
Welcome aboard, and thank you for choosing Delta. The health and safety of our customers and crew is our #1 priority and a shared responsibility of everyone on board. So before we depart, please pay attention to this important message. Stow all carry-on items in an overhead bin and place smaller items completely under the seat in front of you. Larger electronic devices must be placed in a bag. Handheld portable electronic devices, including mobile phones, should also be secured. Keep the aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas clear.
If you lose an electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for help. As we leave the gate, fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and adjusting the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release, lift the top of the buckle. If your seat has a
Don't ask me what that's doing.
attach the metal tip to the fitting on the belt. To release, push the metal tip down.
Stay seated with your seatbelt fastened when the seatbelt.
Alright.
And keep it fastened whenever you're seated.
Below the line, doors and slides are closed in arms. ACARS is tracking. Beacon is on. Thrust levers idle. Parking brake is released. Hey man, what's up?
Federal regulations require all passengers to comply with all crew members'
We are clear on both engines. So we're going to do the Delta way. We're going to start number 1 right off the gate.
Smoking, vaping, the use of e-cigarettes,
At least that's what they do in Grand Rapids.
product, including chewing tobacco, is not allowed on any Delta flight. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying restroom smoke detectors. There are 8 exits on this plane, 8 doors, 4 on each side. Each door has a detachable slide that can be used as a raft. In the event of an evacuation, leave all bags behind. Carrying baggage will slow the evacuation. All exits are clearly marked with a green exit symbol. Locate the nearest exits and remember they might be behind you. If we lose
We're leaving
power,
15 minutes. We are leaving 15 minutes early.
It's unlikely,
Not bad.
but if cabin pressure changes, oxygen masks
St. Louis traffic, Lambert International Delta 2140 pushing out of Alpha 4, going to be taxiing the runway 29 for departure. Departing the north. You're enjoying vacation? Are you on summer vacation already?
Slip the elastic strap over your head and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing. So don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to
Doing good. I'm doing pretty good. Engine 1 is stable, starting number 2.
Water evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case, life vests are in a compartment beneath or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom, or manually inflate it by bringing it to the tube as shown that lever. A water-activated light is attached to each vest. For children under 35
Standing by.
place the vest around their waist and secure the strap between the legs. See your safety.
Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations, buddy.
Life vests for Vietnam children are in marked compartments at the front and rear of the plane. We'll distribute these vests if necessary.
Before takeoff, bring your seat to its upright position.
Engine 2 is stable.
And footrest. Be sure you fasten your seatbelt low and tight across your lap. Carry-on items are secured, and armrests are at the resting position. If you have a suite door, ensure it's open. See placard instructions inside the suite door for opening instructions in case of emergency. Finally, take a moment to review the safety information card in your seat pocket.
As we finish our safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
As we get ready for takeoff, please settle in. And from all of our crew, thank you for flying with Delta.
Alrighty. There goes that. Flaps 1. Go to the perf page. This is XP11. I know, how surprising. It looks like 12, but it's 11. Pins out, good to go. Give him the salute. Alright, flaps 1 are set. Flight controls, we're going to go left, right, up, down, left, right. Flight controls are free and correct. We're going to go up 2.0 on the trim. Perfect. Alrighty. Lambert traffic, Delta 2140, taxiing the runway 29 via Delta, crossing at runway 6, Tango Bravo, Tango to runway 29, Lambert. Clear left, clear right, timer can start. Because we are out of the airline ramp, we are out of the area. I know, everybody's surprised when I say, oh, it's still XP11. They're like, it looks so cool. Well, it's default clouds it's default X-Plane clouds running Active Sky, and then I have Ortho for XP. So, and I actually have it on the lower-ish setting. So, and I don't use reshade. So it's basically your basic X-Plane, but then you have Active Sky and Ortho. And I do have a. I did put in sky colors from Microsoft for the sky colors. So that's the only really major things I have. So I don't have anything crazy. So Lambert traffic, Delta 2140 crossing runway 06 on Delta. St. Louis. We're just gonna say that. We are clear to the right, and we are clear to the left. Shut off that outer marker. Alrighty, departure briefing. If anything between nothing and 80 knots, if we don't like it, we're going to go ahead, reject takeoff. We will taxi back to the ramp, figure out what issue it is, try to get it fixed, get back out of here. Anything between 80 and 134, if I do not like it, we will reject once again. We will have hot brakes, so we will hit brake fans, and we will then from there taxi back to the gate if we can, and figure out the issue from there. Anything after 134 knots, we're taking it to the air. If we need to come back, if we cannot resolve it in the air, we are coming straight back here to St. Louis Lambert International, and we will taxi back to the gate if we can. If not, we will stop on the runway, disembark, close the whole airport, the whole 9 yards. It's going to be a left seat departure. We talked about the departure a little bit ago, so everything should be nice and smooth. Other than that, any questions? Alrighty. Flight attendant teacher departure. Aft cabin secure. Alright, they are all set and ready to go. We are all set and ready to go. St. Louis traffic, Delta 2140, going to be departing runway 29, departing the area to the north. St. Louis. Alright, we're clear to the left. And the runway looks clear. We're going to take our runway. Chrono can come on. Alright. I'm strapped in, you're strapped in, passengers are strapped in. Everyone is ready to go flying, shall we? I got a big 29, what about yourself? 29, cool, exterior lights are on. Flight attendants are seated. Takeoff fuel is set, we got 14.6, which is still perfect. Engine mode selector is normal, packs are going to be on, exterior lights are set. You ready? Alright, let's spool them to 50. Temps pressure's looking the green, let's go flying. Airspeed's coming alive. 80 knots. 100. V1, rotate. Pilot right gear coming up. Goodbye, St. Louis. Till next time. Some more speed. Ooh, she's bumped. No, we had a couple bumps there. Climb thrust. And autopilot's coming on. Bumps hurt. Coming up. St. Louis traffic, Delta 2140, 4,000, climbing 5,000, direct DSAP, departing the area to the northeast, final call, St. Louis Lambert. Okay, now we're going to go up to 17. St. Louis area traffic, Delta 2140, 8,200, climbing 17,000, departing the area to the northeast, final call, Clairvaux runway, St. Louis. $10,000. Alrighty, we're at our cruising altitude now, which is exactly about what I thought it wanted to be. It was 33,000, and of course it went 1,000 feet above, but that's alright, we just correct for that. Alright, it's nice and smooth, so we're going to go ahead and make our announcement. And to the investors, you can speak we're cruising altitude of 33,000 feet. At this time, seatbelt sign is going to go ahead and be shut off. At this time, you may not move throughout the cabin and use the restroom, stretch your legs. We do ask that if you guys are going to be standing in your seats for the remainder of the trip, we do ask that you keep those seatbelts securely fastened just in case you run into any unexpected rough air. We currently have about 35 minutes remaining in our trip. Weather in Detroit, partly cloudy skies, 52 degrees, and light rain is moving into the area. We want to thank you very much for flying with us once again. We'll talk to you once we get a little bit closer into the Detroit area. For now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the trip with us. Alrighty, so now we can put on some soft music for everybody because we're at because we're on cruise. Alrighty. Alrighty. Cruising altitude. Ouch. Cruise checklist. Bleeds and packs are on. APU is of course off. Pressurization is being monitored. Alright, we got 11.7 on fuel. And we are looking like we're going to have 9.4 going into good old Detroit. We're going to go to... Got 146 nautical miles to top of the sentence. Nice little short flight. Nothing too terrible. Yeah, they're nice. I mean, so I tell a lot of people this, and there's probably a couple people in the stream that are like, oh boy, here he goes again. But I prefer the short, simple, sweet hour flights. Because when you think about it, everybody's like, oh, you know what? I'd love to do these 7-hour, 8-hour flights. That's cool and all. But when you put it on an experience base of things, I mean, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I get to sit and get paid $100-some an hour to watch a computer for 6 hours while I took the airplane off in Boston, but then 6 hours later I landed in LA and that's my flight for the day. Instead of somebody, I'll just use Delta pilots for example because we're in a Delta 319. For example, say this Airbus right here. So if we were in real life right now, I would have woken up at 4:30, been to the airport by 5, got on the airplane by 5:30, took the airplane off 10 minutes early, so that was 6:20 Central Time, and landed in Detroit at 9 o'clock. Okay? Now, I'm going to go from Detroit to Minnie, Detroit, Detroit, Columbus, Columbus, Detroit. That's 4 legs in one day. Instead of, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 8 takeoffs and landings. When you really think about it. So that's 4 total. So you have 4 takeoffs, 4 landings. So that's 8 a day. Instead of 1 takeoff and 1 landing. I would rather do the short little hops than do 1 and call it done. I mean, is it nice to do once in a great while? Yes. I mean, I've done them in the sim. I've streamed on it. We have gone from Detroit to Los Angeles, called it good. But when it really comes down to the nitty-gritty, oh, I would 100% do the small ones. I would rather do a Detroit, Traverse City, Detroit, Grand Rapids, Detroit. I would rather do something like that instead of just one long haul. I mean, to be honest with you, that's why you have not seen me stream going overseas, because I really don't have the drive to do that. I would rather stream for 4 hours and do 4 legs at an hour apiece. That's what I would rather do. So really it's closer to 6 hours, because I would do you'd fly somewhere, you sit for an hour. So you do the hour turnaround time, and then you're back in the air an hour later. So really it's closer to 6 to 8 hours to do 4 legs, because like with Delta, you sit on the ground for an hour. I mean, Southwest it's 35 minutes, sometimes it's 45 minutes. Allegiant's an hour. Same thing with Frontier. Spirit, it's mixed. It can be 35 to an hour. It depends on the type of aircraft it is. United, American, Delta are all hour plus. So, I mean, it's nice having these shorter routes. Now, when I actually finally am able to fly, am I going to be able to choose that? Absolutely not. You know, there's going to be some days, hey, you're going down to Punta Gorda and coming back. Okay, cool. One and done. That's turnaround. Good to go. Some of them, hey, you're going out to Phoenix, you're coming back, you're going out to Vegas, coming back. Okay, cool. That's still 4 legs, but that's a really long day. Or if I don't fly for Allegiant and let's just say I fly for Delta. Say, hey, you're going from Detroit to St. Louis, Detroit, then you're tail swap into a 321, you're going Detroit, Atlanta, Salt Lake City. Cool, long day, but you know what? Hey, that's still 4 flights. Or there's going to be one day, hey, you're doing Detroit, LA, and you're dead heading back. Okay, cool, sounds like a plan to me. So, I mean, I do not mind at all on how I want to fly. I mean, let's just put it this way, I just want to fly. That's all I want to do. I mean, shoot, one of my best friends are graduating this year, and he's going to have a pilot's license. And I've been fighting for 4 years. And so that itch is getting really hard to not scratch just yet. And it's like getting so hard. And I mean, you know what? What helps me get through that is what you guys are seeing right here. You know what? Yes, it's an Airbus. Yes, I've never touched well, I take that back. I have touched actual Airbuses. I fuel them every day, but I've also worked on them. So, yes, do I know how to start an APU? Yes. Do I know how to fire an engine on an Airbus? Yes, I do. Do I know how to taxi one? Yes. Have I brake rode? No, but did I have the opportunity? Yes, but then I moved different companies. But it was for the better. So, is that something on my bucket list I still want to do? Very badly. But, you know what? The opportunity will arise. I mean, you never say no to an opportunity. But when your job is on the line, I mean, when it's, you know, am I going to be able to make the car payment this month? Or do I take this new job and not do brake rides, not really physically touch the air? I mean, I'm still physically touching the airplane, just a different side of it. You know, I'm actually touching the bottom of the wing. I'm actually touching a fuel panel. You know, but once I'm able to fly, things will be different. But it just, you know, people learn at different strengths. And, you know, what I did, was it the right thing to do? Yeah. I mean, I wasn't going to lie to, you know, just to say, oh, look at me, I have a medical. You don't do that. I mean, yeah, would it have been the smarter thing to do? Yeah. But that's just becoming macho about it. And for those aviation people, you know exactly what I mean by macho. And you know what? It's not worth it being macho about something just to say you can fly. I mean, I would rather go through the hoops, get, you know, told what I don't want to be told. But you know what? Suck it up and deal with it. I'm on year 4. You know, I have to admit, a lot of people, and I don't know why we're going down this tangent, but we are. A lot of people, if they were put in my shoes, and I mean, like I said, everybody is different. We are all different people. We all learn different. Our brains are different. We develop differently. We are all different people. There's not going to be a said person that thinks the same way I do. I mean, there are people that think the same way, this, that. But in a theoretical term, towards an FAA medical, people aren't going to think the same way. I can tell you this right now, people are not going to want to fight as long as I have. I mean, maybe a year, maybe 2 years. After that, they're just like, you know what, I'm done. I mean, that is what happens a lot of the time. We are coming up to... There's Indianapolis. Side rant. So I watched the eclipse right over there. Clarksville, Indiana. Because there's Indy Exec. Nope. Yep. But anyways, so, I mean, we all have different strengths. We all learn different ways on how to do things. So, I mean, we kind of can't, you know, blame each other. I mean, it's just, we're human. It happens. I mean, can I control that I don't have a medical right now? Of course not. I mean, I could, but that'd be lying. So, but either way, I mean, you know what, at least I got the sim, at least I can live stream, at least I got some people that watch it. And, you know what, I have the support from at least one person. Well, no, make that 2. I've got support from at least 2 people that I see on a regular basis. So, you know what, as long as my support system is there, and you know what, I just keep telling myself, you know what, I will fly one day. Because you know what, it is true, I will fly one day. You know what, I might be 30 years old, but you know what, I'm flying an airplane. You know, my dream came true. I mean, it wasn't crushed. I mean, yes, it feels like that right now, but I can't control that. So, but all right, back to the flight side of things. We're gonna go, and we're gonna go ahead and grab our ATIS, which is information Charlie. So sorry to make you guys cry, but I mean, I'm not gonna hide it anymore. All right, information Charlie's current 1653 Zulu. Wind in Detroit is 070 at 07. Visibility's 10 with light rain. Few clouds at 1500. Overcast at 8,000. Temperature is 13, dew point 0.8. Altimeter is 2979. We're doing the ILS Yankee, runway 4 left. We're doing the Zulu approach. And we're going in Alpha 31. That is our arrival gate today. QNH is 2979, 13 Celsius. Wind is 070 at 7 knots. Decision height. So how I find that out is I go to the ILS. So the ILS 4 right, or excuse me, 4 left, and our airport elevation is 645. So you normally add 200 feet to that. So, how I do it, right here, it says ILS decision height is 295. So that's 250 feet above the airport elevation, which is perfectly fine. So, we'll put 895 in the MDA, and we are flaps full, and there we go. We are all set and done with that. Now, we're going to go back into the perf page. We're 36 nautical miles to top of descent. So we're going to activate our second FMC so we can actually see what's happening here. Alright, so 35 till top of descent. Now, if you guys remember how I do things, we're going to descend 10 nautical miles before our top of descent. Why? Here's your answer. If I want to get to my point, say it's 30 nautical miles away, you do the math, you descend at what, 1,500 feet a minute? So that's what? 1.5 miles to 2 miles a minute. Per minute. About. Maybe a little bit more. So, if I want to hit 10,000 and not go into optimal descent, I'm going to descend 10 nautical miles early, so the airplane will get down there by itself and it doesn't have to nosedive to get down there. Or we just use optimal descent, and we descend like a crazy bird, and we descend like an F-18, and then my passengers yell at me and they're not happy. So we're going to do the nice thing and descend 10 nautical miles early, so we can just hit that point. I learned that from an Allegiant Airlines captain, because I actually asked, because I actually said, you know, I fly in the sim a lot and I'm always missing my point on where I want to be. And he's like, you fly in the Grand Rapids a lot? I said, of course. He's like, so at Louisville, or no, Fort Wayne, you want to descend 10 nautical miles away from your top of descent. So around Fort Wayne is your 10 nautical mile top of descent range. So just north of Fort Wayne, you're going to start your descent. You're supposed to be at on an airliner. You're supposed to be at Kalamazoo, I think at like 8,000 or something like that. You will hit Kalamazoo at 8,000. That's what I've been doing ever since I've started streaming. 10 nautical miles, bam, we're descending. So, alright, so we are 20 nautical miles to top of descent. So we got, 19 now, so I gotta go quick check and see where they want us. They want us down at 28 for Jobu, and then 22 to VDubs. So we're gonna go down to 22. call that a day. Alrighty. Oh, grab some water here. Ooh, it's still cold. That's how cold it is in my house. Beautiful. 10 nautical miles, down we go. One 3205. Alrighty. So let's just say this, I got a negative 24 feet per minute into St. Louis last night, so let's see if we can beat that. Probably not, but we'll see. So here's a question for people, who's all going to Oshkosh this year? I will be. I don't know if I'm going with anybody, but I will be. Vita, Blair, right there. 22,000, that's what that blue arrow means. That means we're going to hit that at VDub. I'm so good, aren't I? No, I don't even have an airline rating. I don't even have an ATP, and I don't even have an Airbus rating. In the sim I do, though, because, by the way, for all y'all's information, we just hit 3,500 hours in the Airbus. Or excuse me, 1,000 hours. Not 35, 1,000. Yep, we got 2,029 hours and 38 minutes total time. And yep. So we have now flown more in the Airbus than we have the Boeing. Am I sad about that? Absolutely not. For you Boeing people, should I play the small violin for you? Give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back. I gotta go close a couple windows. 26,000. Right. Okay, the best is going to speak more on initial descent into the Detroit area. At this time, seatbelt sign has been turned back on. We do set to return to the seats, buckle those belts for the man of the trip. Flight attendants are going to be coming to the cabin one last time to pick up any stars you'd like to discard. Flight attendants at this time, please prepare the cabin for arrival. Detroit. Weather in Detroit, light rain in the area. Partly cloudy skies, temperature of 57 degrees. Thank you very much for choosing Delta once again. Flight attendants, cabin for arrival. Alrighty. Here's another question for you guys. Bose A20 or Lightspeeds? I'm thinking for my birthday I'm going to treat myself, even though I'm not flying yet. But I think I'm going to go ahead and buy an aviation headset for when I do get the chance to go up and fly. Alrighty. Alright, 22,000. Now we're going to go to 16. Yep, I hit optimal. Let's see if it'll do it by itself. If not, then we'll go to... Nope, it's not. So we'll hit optimal. And now it should bring it down by itself because it should... So what it's doing is when I put it in open descent, is it is figuring out where Shanks is, and it's going to descend to that from there. I have to go put a sweatshirt on because I'm going to start shivering here in 2 seconds. Alright, sweatshirt acquired. Okay. So we're going to be just past it. So we can do one of two things. So I'm actually glad that it's doing this. We can do one of two things. We can do the classic Airbus thing of pull the speed brakes. But we are so close to it, we have to be... Let's see what our next altitude is. So, come on. There we go. So our next altitude is 11,000. So we will just head right down to 11,000. Go from there. Sorry guys, I'm geeking out here a minute because I'm setting up a Discovery flight, so just bear with me. Alright Nicholas, we're focusing on the airplane. We're getting down to the ground before I do anything that way. Alright, 2979 on the altimeter. And we can do the approach checklist. So, ECAM status is checked, seatbelt signs are on, minimums are set, ECAM, wow. Intimate selector is as required, it's going to be in the normal position. Altimeters are set 2979 both sides, minimums are set 895 both sides. Approach briefing is going to be left seat landing. We're landing ILS Zulu, runway 4 left. We're going to be doing the ILS in here. As we can see, we're going to start cloud surfing here in any minute now. We'll be in the soup till about 1,500 feet is what it's sounding like. Everything should go smooth. If we need to go around, we will. If we are uncomfortable, we will automatically either go to 1, Grand Rapids, grab some fuel, come back, or 2, we will go to Chicago and deal with it there. I'm going to go to Grand Rapids just because it's not as far. Other than that, everything should go smooth. There is no thunderstorms, so we should be able to get in just fine. Other than that, any questions? No questions asked. Sounds good to moi. Alright, we're landing 4 left, temperature's 57 degrees, 13 Celsius, 2.08, so we shouldn't pick up any ice. I mean, it is below, yeah, we're well above 10, so we shouldn't need any of it. Cool. It's 11,000 feet, we're going to go to 8,000 now. Yeah, it's 4 Celsius outside, so we're fine. $132,025. Detroit approach, good afternoon. Delta 21 at 40 descending 10,500 for 8,000.
Delta 2140, Detroit approach, radar,
Ident 2140.
Delta 2040 radar, contact, descend via the Lecture 3 arrival, detect the ILS runway, ILS Zulu runway 4 left approach, and Scissor.
At Scissor, we'll expect ILS Zulu, runway 4 left, and we will descend via the... We'll descend via the Lecture 3 arrival, Delta 2140. $6,000 it is. We should have the airport in sight. It's right in that layer, because I know it's going to pop up out of nowhere, but it's literally right in that haze layer. I'm looking right at it. Yeah, it's right off our nose, right there. Told you it was right there.
November 226 Delta Romeo, Ida. November 226 Delta Romeo, Detroit approach, Ida. November 226 Delta Romeo, turn your transponder off and back on again.
Oh boy, here we go with the shenanigans. Alright, down to 4,000 now.
November 226 Delta Romeo, thanks very much. Radar contact. Would you like Bravo clearance, or are you just gonna kind of skirt underneath? With Bravo would be
Alrighty, the landing checklist. Cabin crew is advised auto throttle is set. Auto brakes are going to go to low. EK memo landing. Noble. Noble. Alrighty. Flaps 1. So for those of you that don't really know Airbus really well, flaps 1 when you're in the air is slats only. Slats only. Now when we took off it was actually flaps. So your flap isn't out, but your slat is.
Delta 2140, clear ILS runway, Zulu 4 left approach, if I didn't say that already.
You didn't, but we'll read it back to you. Cleared ILS, Zulu, runway 4 left, Delta 2140.
Yes, sir. Up that runway, and contact tower once established.
Once established, we'll contact tower 35 now, then have a good one.
Yeah, my bad. Have a good one.
Hey, not your fault.
Yeah, it kinda is.
Well, the airplane is doing all the work, so you're okay. Okay. Go look mode. And we will go head over to tower. We're gonna say Guten Tag. Yep, I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna say Guten Tag. Buenos Aires?
Delta 140, should be ready up here. Delta 140, ready to go. Yes. Requesting
Detroit Tower, good afternoon. Delta 2140, ILS Zulu 4 left.
Delta 140, Metro Tower, 1070,
4 left, clear to land, Delta 2140.
Delta 140, 1070, 700, please request clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, runway 3 left.
Flaps, flaps, flaps. That's what a lot of things would have been saying right now. 200 knots, flaps 2 selected. And we will see our flight attendants. You know what? I just realized we did have Yankee programmed by accident. You want us to go mist and set up for Zulu? Yeah, we'll quick sidestep to the Zulu side for Delta 2140. Insert. Direct. Okay.
Delta 140, contact departure. Contact departure 132.025, Delta 140, good day.
Yeah, because I'm too busy messing with this crap. We'll still make it though. Flaps 3. You're coming down. Still below it. Excuse me, above it. So we'll just go to 2,000. Slowing down, flaps full. So we're doing what I didn't want to do, but we're doing it. Alright, there's the glide slope.
2,000.
Alright, there we go. Back on glide slope. And Metro Tower, Delta 2140. We're still clear to land 4 left, right? Clear to land 4 left, Delta 2140. Alright, gears down 3 green. Auto brakes are low. Flaps are set. Cabin is seated. Flight attendants are in their seats. We're strapped in, you're strapped in. I'm strapped in. We got gas if we need it.
1,000.
1,000 feet. We are visual. My aircraft. And we are stable. Just a little bit, so we'll correct that, go to the right.
500.
Checked, continuing. There we go, now we'll let it blow us back to the left a little bit.
400.
Checked.
100 above. 300. Minimum. 200. 100.
Looking at the end of the runway.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 10. 5.
Arrest that descent rate. Keep it coming. Beautiful. Fly the nose. There we go. On the diesel. There's 60.
Delta 2140, welcome to Detroit. Thank you.
Alpha 31.
Delta 2140, roger. Next departure at Alpha, Quebec, Juliet.
Alpha Quebec Juliet. Delta 2140. We're going the long way, folks. Negative 62 on that landing rate. Not too bad if I say so myself. Flap side cleaner up. One hour and 13 minutes was our total time, was our flight time. Right, weather radar can come off now. Terrain radar can come off. Another great stream in the books, folks. That was not bad at all. Negative 62 a minute. I'll take that any day. I kept everyone asleep in the back. But that's what happens when you get some practice under your belt and when you fly an aircraft consistently. That's what happens. Alright, we're turning left here on Quebec. Alrighty. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. I enjoyed flying. Let me tell you. From not flying for like a good month, it feels good to get back into the groove of things. So, but like I said at the beginning of this stream, I don't know. I don't have a set schedule. Let's just put it that way. So keep it short and sweet. I do not know when we are going to fly again and when we are going to stream again. I'm still going to be flying. I just don't know when we are going to stream again. So, if by at all anything happens, I will keep you guys updated. So just be looking on YouTube just for pop-ups. Just say, hey, he's gonna stream this time. Also, I am going to be starting a Discord server. So once we get that, that is how you will be able to get a hold of me, and you guys will be able to also keep up to date on what is happening up here. So I want to thank you guys once again for coming in, tuning in. For those of you graduating this year, for those of you at my good old high school, West Michigan Aviation Academy, for those of you guys watching, congratulations, you guys have done it. I am very proud of you guys, and I hope to see you guys in the air sometime soon. For the rest of you guys graduating, congratulations to the class of 2024. I want to thank you guys very much once again. I will probably do a special stream for you guys, one more little stream before I do head off for the summer and enjoy the warm weather Michigan wants to provide. Enjoy my boat, enjoy time with friends. So I want to thank you guys once again for coming along. You guys are my support. I enjoy seeing you guys' comments, actually seeing you guys engage in the flight. So that is what I absolutely enjoy the most. So I want to thank you guys very much once again for tuning in. So let's go ahead and park this baby. Let's get her in to the good old gate once again, and we will just head on out for a great work week. Tomorrow starts work for me. I work 4 days this week. So yeah. Hey, how's it going? Go ahead, shut down number 2. Oh yeah, it's a good one. Yep, we flew all the way from St. Louis up to Detroit. So we are now headed, pulling into the gate here in just a second. So, but you kind of missed me, but at the same time you did. Alright, there's 29, there's 31. That's alright though. Like I was just telling, like I was just saying in stream, I will try to keep a little bit more current on it. I just don't know when I'm going to be streaming again. So, like I said, just keep your eyes open. Whoops. Beautiful. Parking brake is set. Engine 1 is coming off. Beacons off.
Detroit Tower, Delta 834 information, India, look pick up I for 2 filling.
Alright, once again, I want to thank you guys once again for tuning in, coming along.
Delta 834, we're cleared to Philly by the path.
Thank you guys once again for tuning in as the air stairs come on up to the aircraft because the gate decided it did not want to work today. So, I want to thank you guys once again. We will see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed your time. We will see you in the next one. Take care.